One more time. One more. Okay, y'all. Hello, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me, Lauren?
I can hear you, girl. What's up?
Can you hear me, Kendra? Hey.
Hello. Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday. We got Shamarian just dropped out. We give her a little moment to get back in and give people a chance to join us. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the SilverFox Sonya podcast. How's everyone doing on this Friday evening?
It's Friday with the Foxies.
Yes! Let's go.
I'm cracking up.
There she is. She's frozen.
Yeah.
No sound.
Yeah.
She's not muted. Hey, Shamarian, you're moving. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I don't know.
Hello, all my Foxies checking in to hang with us on this Friday night. Hope everyone had a wonderful week. Check 1, check 2. Shamarian, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Y'all, my internet is logging early to avoid this.
Okay. So, y'all, welcome to the SilverFox Sonya podcast. Thank y'all for joining us. We're coming back again with my Foxies talking about dating shenanigans. Last week, we discussed recycles and dating, as Lauren and Kendra put it, these days is what?
Ghetto.
Ghetto.
Beam me up.
So y'all, welcome. I hope everyone had a wonderful week this week. I know here in Houston, Texas, it has been beautiful. Yesterday, today, sunny, kind of hot.
Yes.
And for all of those out there that are nurses, happy Nurses Week. Teachers, happy Teachers Week. One of my Foxies on the panel is a teacher. Kendra, we thank you, Lord God. Lord God, I'm fixing to start praying.
Come on, give it to me. I receive it. All of that.
We
Come
thank
on, pray
you
for me.
for
Pray over me.
Thank you for teaching our children, because I'm sure it is a difficult job. So why didn't everyone introduce themselves for those that are just joining in for the first time? I will start to my left. Kendra on screen.
All righty. Hi, guys. I'm Kendra, back again for the second week in a row. I'm super excited to be here. Happy Teachers Appreciation Week to all of the teacher bays out there. Okay. Yes. And I'm from Houston. I'm not from Houston. I live in Houston. And yeah, you guys can find me on Instagram at Miss Black Barbie 2U. I'm gonna pass it down here to Lauren.
Yes. Hey, everybody. So I am Lauren. I'm known as Lauren Melissa. And you can find me on Instagram at Lauren Melissa M. LaurenMelissam. And yeah. And who's next?
I don't think Shamarian can hear.
Okay.
She said she may go down the street to Starbucks so she can join in with us.
Okay.
Shamarian. Sorry, guys, she's having a little technical difficulty. Y'all give us just a few seconds here, y'all, and we'll get started here with Dating Shenanigans. Okay, so y'all, I'll give her a second. Wait, give me just a moment, y'all. One moment. Hey, Foxies, we back. She said she's going to go down the street and she will log in about 5 to 10 minutes. So we will get started. Hey, Foxies, how's everyone out there doing? Last month, we discussed recycling. And I hate that the main person that was on the panel last time saying that I don't recycle. So Foxy,
right now.
Let me tell you about our Foxy. How about Sham the Foxy called me and said, hey, I'm thinking about
picking somebody up from the bench?
Yes.
Don't do it, sis. Don't do it.
Because
she was the main one saying, I don't recycle. I just don't do it. And then she called me asking about it. I was like,
I thought you said
bingo.
So I hope that's what you told her, Sonya. I hope you reminded her.
She was probably like, you should go for it, sis. Yeah.
I did remind her.
You should go for it.
I did remind her, but I was like, hey, that's on you. But so when she gets to her location, you can ask her about it. But for this episode, everyone, we are talking about safety in dating. And I'm going to start with one of the questions. This is a topic that Sham wanted to discuss in dating shenanigans. And one of the questions she brought up was, has there ever been a time in your dating that you felt unsafe or that you needed to leave or call somebody for some help?
Growing up in Detroit, you kind of want a guy that's rough around the edges, if you know what I mean. So I wouldn't say I was ever in a relationship or in a situation where I felt like I was unsafe.
I mean, what do we mean by unsafe?
But was I in situations in which somebody looking into would have been like, "Girl, are you sure you good?" They probably would have been like that, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm good, like I'm Gucci. However, there was a moment though, Kendra, it was unsafe. Okay, there was a fan involved. In which it got.
That's why I said. So, what exactly do we mean by unsafe? Like, I'm Ashley Marion's not here to clarify because I want to know what that means. Like, are we talking about like, do we feel unsafe by with our partner, the environment we're in, or their situation? Like, where exactly is the unsafeness?
Right.
Okay. So I went on a date one time and I literally was saying, Lord Jesus, get me out of this. And I promise you, I won't talk to this man no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was, in talking to him, I didn't feel that way ever talking to him on the phone or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But in meeting him, when he walked in, there was this group of people and they were just like, hey, everybody was like, what's up? Giving dap, whatever. And then they looked at me like, what this look like? And then you know how they look at him, look at you. And we get to the table, we sit down, and homeboy then pull out one phone, not two phones. He had 4 phones and set 4 phones on the table. And I was like,
what if he was trying to
what?
Like, I got 2 phones.
Like, so did you ask him what these phones were for?
oh yeah. I asked him. So I said, 4 telephones? Why you have 4 phones? Oh, well, I need this one for this, that one for this. And 2 of them was flip phones.
Oh, those was burners. Those was burners. Got the burners.
So I was like, OMG. So in the midst of the date, the conversation or whatever, talking, eating, he starts to tell me the stuff he does.
Uh-oh. Does it have to do with the burner phone?
Hitman.
So he was like literally, just spilling it out. And I'm just like sitting up here like, la, 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 la. I don't want to know this. I don't want to do this. I'm like, Lord, please get me out of here. So he pretty much, whatever he does is illegal.
Right.
And
burner phone.
And then he's like, would you date somebody like me? I'm like, nah, boo, I'm out. I can't. Nope.
You said that's him?
Yes, I did. I said, nah, I'm out. That's a no for me. I can't do it. And he's like, really? I'm like, no. He's like, I know how to separate my personal from this over here. I'm like,
no, you don't.
Gonna work for me.
Look, I was about to say, first of all, I'm an accessory now because you done told me all this stuff.
Boom, yes. So I'm like, la, 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 Lord, please don't let me remember none of this stuff. And then I shoot a picture to my girlfriend, girl, if I come up missing.
Okay, that reminds me of this really quick story. I don't know if this, y'all, if you know me, I love to like investigate stuff. So in Detroit, there is this song called, what is the song? Soulful Mornings, right? Soulful Sing, Kendra. Sing.
No, I ain't got.
Okay, cool. That's fine. So anyway, It's like a Detroit staple. So Soulful Morning, and it's by a group or whatever. Okay, so 2 guys singing this song. It was a one-hit wonder because dun, 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 one of the guys like killed his girlfriend and her friend and broke the group up. And I found this out
Not
because
talking about broke the group up.
the group had so much promise, but it was because like the girlfriend was arguing. The guy went to the ex-girlfriend's house with the friend. The friend was there, and the friend killed the girlfriend. The friend actually lived. And the police was like, you know, who killed you and who killed your friend and who did this to you? And on her dying bed, the friend was like, I forgot the guy's name. It's like said his name, and then she died, like some junk out of a movie. And yes, y'all, I read the court documentation, everything, and he's still in prison to this day. And broke
like
up.
I told y'all, Lauren is a private investigator. So if y'all ever want to know anything, call Lauren.
Yes. Okay. So that just reminded me of like, and he was involved in some, it was like drug stuff, but he, you know, you can have multiple jobs. Like he probably was a great guy. He just can't stay away from the streets. The streets calling his name. He's going
to the street. That's my new song. Sorry.
My name.
So yeah. So that's what I mean by unsafe.
Okay.
My glasses are reflecting.
I don't think I've been a part of like been talked to a drug dealer, though I don't even think I would even be the good accessory or a good partner, because I would be like trying to like, are you sure you're making the right choices? He'd be like, girl, you asking me too many questions. You know, girl. So I wouldn't be the best one.
I have a terrible memory, but I feel like that's something I will remember. Oh, Shmear's back. Hey, girl.
Okay, girl.
Yeah, we can see you now.
Lights. Yes, for the natural light.
Girl, the apartment internet was not acting up, so I just came up the street to Starbucks for a better connection. This was a topic that I was really wanting to talk on, so I had to be here. So, you know, life throws you lemons, make lemons cello.
Hey.
Perfect timing. You are super clear right now, sis. We see you.
But yeah, you know, Starbucks have top-notch Wi-Fi, so it is what it is. Way better than what I pay for it, so hey.
So would you like to introduce yourself? We all went through our introductions.
Okay, what am I introducing myself as? So I'm Shamarian. Have everyone given their own little personal stories about safety yet?
So no. So this is what we have discussed. We introduced ourselves. We did a recap this month's conversation, which was recycle.
Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell them what I told you about that after that?
This already spilled the tea a little bit.
Go on and put the cream and the sugar in the tea that I didn't already put out there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this, okay? Because I had to come around the corner. But so what had happened was,
when you start off like that, you already know.
And it's weird because it actually kind of ties into last podcast and also this one. So there was this person that I was dating, and it took Sonya convinced me to give him a chance, right? He was a friend of
That's not what she said.
Why are you laughing so hard?
I don't think I convinced you to give him a chance.
You did.
I didn't.
Yes,
what did I say?
You did. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
She convinced me to give him a chance, right? Because he was pursuing me really hard. He was a friend of the family, and she said, just go out with him. Just see how it is. It's not gonna hurt anything. And I'm just like, okay. So, you know, I finally gave him a chance, right? And so this was years, I want to say maybe like 8 years ago, probably like 8 to 10 years ago. And so I kind of ghosted him. I really did ghost him, y'all. But anyway, because he was getting to be like very possessive and whatnot. And I didn't like his energy. Like he had very negative energy. And I know he was going through something in life, but it just didn't sit well with me. So I ended up ghosting him. And so he was like, hit me up like on different phone numbers. This is where this safety comes into this time around. So he was hitting me up on, you know, with different phone numbers. He was hitting me up on social media. He was literally stopping by. I have a sister who has her own business that he's aware of, and he was like stopping by her business, saying, "Hey, tell your sister to call me, this, that, the third." And so I was like, oh, okay. So I continued to ghost him for years. But so tying back into the last podcast when we were talking about, what was it, like repeat offenders or something like that?
Recycling.
Yeah, recycling. So I said repeat offenders. I do not work for the state of Texas.
Safety here.
I do not work for the state of Texas. I swear. I'm not a parole officer. I'm not a police officer or anything. But yeah, so he started again, and I hadn't heard from him. I coincidentally ran into him maybe about 3 years ago. Yeah, it was like 2017. Ran into him, hi, bye, whatever. So all of a sudden, like maybe like right after, like was it the week, like the same week of the podcast we finished, Sonya? It was no more than a week. And then he found me. He found me on a dating site, and he hit me up in my, so he hit me up in my DM, and he was just like, things are different this time around. I'm in a better place. I would really like it if you would just give me another shot. And so I reached out to Sonya. I said, girl, I feel a little hypocritical. I say, because we really just had this whole, podcast about, recycling, people we date. I said, I don't know whether to be scared for safety reasons because he found me on a dating site. Like, he's actually hit me up like phone, family, social media, and I end up blocking him, on my social media. So there's like calling me from different numbers, hitting me up on social media, popping up at families' businesses. And then he found me on a dating site. So when he found me on a dating site, I say, Sonya, I don't know whether to be scared or to be honored that this man is just like, going through all these, these avenues to try to, talk to me or whatever. So that was that. And so I end up having a conversation with him. And then it was just like, after the first conversation, I was just like, block. I was like, no, I can't do it. It's just,
well, that was fast.
Huh?
I said, well, that was fast. What happened?
It don't take long for me.
Okay.
No, seriously. Like, it don't take long for me. Like,
yeah, one conversation,
because the conversation was a long conversation. It lasted for like an hour. But you know how you can tell somebody something and then they continue to make excuses for it, or they just keep, it was just a very exhausting conversation. I was like, I don't want to be here. Like, you just literally drained all the little energy I had left for the rest of the day, and I can't do this. Like, I can't be in a relationship that's very combative. And when I come home, I want to come home to relax. If I call you at the end of my shift, I want to be able to breathe. I don't want to feel like I'm in a tug of war. And I just got that energy from him, and I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, financially you're in a better place, and with your career you're in a better place. But when it comes to your character and your personality, it's still draining. And I was just like, I can't do it. So it was just like, block.
Okay, so we learned why the recycle wasn't so great and why we shouldn't do it.
Yes, I felt it.
You felt unsafe because you felt like he was trying to find you through multiple.
It felt a little stalkerish to me in the beginning. And like I say, I've known him probably since we were in middle school. I want to say, like, middle school. So I wasn't afraid. You know what I'm saying? Because my family knows him. He knows my family. He knows how crazy my family is.
He wouldn't do anything crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So it was never a situation as to I'm afraid for my life. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, to me, I felt like he came off as very possessive. Like very possessive. So yeah.
You gotta notice those red flags at the beginning.
Okay, sorry, sis.
Huh? Oh,
So
for you telling her to go back.
yeah, I said check him. I mean, because he was a nice guy. He used to come over to my house for dinner. I mean, he was nice, but
Be the ones.
gotcha. So
Okay.
we were talking about safety before you joined in, and I asked the ladies the question that you had asked, if there's ever been a time in dating that you felt unsafe.
So, y'all, I watch too much ID. I ain't gonna lie. Like I watch ID channel, and I think I'm just like hypersensitive to a lot of stuff, you know. So I always try to be like very aware like of my surroundings and whatnot. So yeah, I wouldn't say yes, yes I would. There was okay, so there was one situation. So I went to Vegas about 3 years ago for a birthday trip, right? And we were having a good time. We end up meeting these guys, and we went out like after hours or whatever, kind of hanging out in the casino. And so they wanted us to come back to the room, right? And so me and my girlfriend, she was kind of forced. She's like, yeah, they seem cool or whatever. And so I'm not gonna say what their ethnicity was, but it was the ethnicity that's very known for scamming. And like I say, I watch a lot of ID. And so I'm just like, when I'm out dating or it's just me and the girls, like there's no males involved or anything like that, I'm very cautious, like very cautious. And so I just didn't feel comfortable. It was just something that just hit me. I was just like, So they want us to go back to their room at this time of night to do this and do that. And I was like, I'm not comfortable. I was like, we're gonna have to either like stay here kicking in the casino, or we're just not gonna go anywhere. So long story short, they end up getting offended because we didn't want to go back and hang out with them in their hotel room. And so I was just like, okay, well, that's a wrap. That's the night. And so my friend looked at me and she looked at them and she was like, well, if she say we're not going back to, we're not going back with you guys to your room, then we're just not going back to your room. And so she was like, whatever she says goes. And so I was like, okay, cool. I was like, well, we'll talk to y'all later. If y'all doing anything in the daytime tomorrow, y'all want to hang out or whatever, just hit us up, just let us know, because we had exchanged numbers. So we're kind of sitting around the casino table and whatnot and just chit chatting. So I'm not the one to be pressured. Like, when you pressure me, it's a red flag. Because I'm like, what you up to? Like, what are you up to? Like, what do you got to hide? I ain't trying to be on the next 48. So I need to know, like, what's going on. Like, if you can't be totally transparent with me, I ain't for it. I would appreciate it more if you just be like, hey, this is what it is. We're here in Vegas. We're here to do this, that, and the third. But like when you beat around the bush about stuff and you come off as suspect, it's red flags to me, and I get like very nervous. And it was one of them situations. I just felt like the pressure was too hard, and I'm just like, no.
I get it. I'm definitely one of them friends that be like, oh no, well, let me stop. I'm down for a good time. I'm definitely for the, let's go do this and let's go do that. But if someone seems shady, I'm definitely like, nope, no, you can't pressure me into anything. Like you said, no, I don't want to go with you because we could possibly get kidnapped. And then what? Got myself to blame because I could have been the one to say, no, y'all, I got a bad feeling about this.
And
it's all about energy, like you said.
Yeah, and that was the thing. It was just something that just came over me. Like all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, we're in Vegas. We don't know them. They could be going by, some type of alias. Like nobody's gonna know, who we were hanging out with, where we ended up with. They could kidnap us in the middle of the night in the Uber. They say it's the Uber. It could be their homeboy driving the car. Like all these thoughts went through my head, and I was like, no, we're not gonna be able to do it. So, yeah.
So that's when you let everybody know, hey, this is where I am. This is the address. This what I'm wearing. You take a picture. This what I have on. This is our rental car. Go ahead.
But you know I do that with you. So okay, so this is my thing. Because overall, for the most part, I'm a very private person when it comes to dating or whatever. But Sonya's my go-to person. So what I do when I go out on a date, like Sonya knows where I'm going, and so she made this rule. Sonya, I don't know if you remember this rule or whatever you
Which
made,
one?
because we don't really do it anymore because of technology. So I just pretty much shoot you a text. Like, okay, so pre-technology, for the most part, we've evolved a little bit. Sonya used to tell me, she was like, hey, when you go somewhere, oh, you know what? I was in transition at the time with you. This was years and years ago. And I was actually staying with her at one point.
Oh,
And this
okay.
had to be this is when you talked me into going out with crazy, y'all. This is when she talked me into going out with crazy.
Not like she talked you into
Whoa,
a
whoa,
lot of
whoa, whoa,
crazy.
whoa. Crazy recycle?
Yeah, crazy recycle.
Oh.
Yeah, I was there with you.
Yeah, I didn't know he was crazy.
Okay.
I really didn't.
But this is when
didn't.
I know you didn't, but this is when you created this rule because I was back on the dating scene. So she said that, she was like, I know you've grown. She was like, but you're, and her and my brother, they both sat me down because I was like, kind of still freshly divorced. I don't think I was freshly divorced, but I was like back fresh on the dating scene. So her and my brother, they were like, hey, you're young, you're single. I'm petite in stature. So they were just like very concerned about me going out and being out by myself at night. So they said that, when you go out, you ain't got to tell us up front, but I want you to write down where you going, who you going with, contact information, put it in an envelope. And so if we wake up the next day and you're not there, we know where to start in finding you. You don't remember
that? No.
Oh my gosh.
Because so I don't think I would have went to sleep. I think I would have said, let me know.
No. My brother said, he said that we would not open it, not unless you did not come home the next morning. That was the rule.
Oh, I don't remember that, but okay.
Sure. I mean, that's pretty good to have if you refer back to.
So that's how it kind of started. So moving forward, so now I leave her as my go-to person. Things have changed a little bit because, we can text, we can do this, and we can do that. So what I've learned to do is if I'm going out on a date, I'm like taking a picture of his license plate. Like the first time, first of all, I never get in somebody's car. First, second, maybe the third date. And so when that happens, the first time I choose to let somebody pick me up or get in the car, like I will take a picture of his license plate and I ask him for his license. I've had people get offended and they be like, I do. I'm just like, well, you want me to get in your car with you and I don't know where we're going, or you can tell me where you're going. I'm just like, let me see your license, because I'm just like, I want to know you are who you say you are. And then I take a picture of the license and I shoot it to her and I tell her where we went, where we're going, and she makes me call her when I get home. She don't care what time in the morning it is. She's like, girl, call me. I need to know you ain't been kidnapped. You not gonna be in somebody's ditch. She's just like, just shoot me the information. She ain't gonna ask too many questions. She just needs to know I'm safe.
And I do the same thing. So I had another situation, Foxies. Y'all know Sonya got the stories. So this gentleman, I love concerts. This is another concert. Here's another concert. So this particular gentleman, he had already struck out once. He had another strike too. This was going to be the last one, and he was really boring. So we went to this concert. It was Tony Tone, Babyface. It was old school. I can't remember the rest of the lineup. It was
like a lit concert already.
Girl, I'm for the lit concerts. So
she really is.
We go to the concert. It was at Cynthia Woods Pavilion outdoors. It was raining this day. And we went to dinner first. And he was just boring at dinner. I mean, he just kind of sat like this at dinner. And he was a minister, so he was a little, he was one of those ministers that believe.
Lord forgive
Don't
me.
say that. Don't say that.
I
They're not
said,
all
Lord
like that.
forgive
Because
me.
but the words say we all here to minister, girls. So don't say that. Don't say
Yeah,
that.
in
They're
our
not
own right, we really are. In our own right.
yeah, we just don't have that title. Or really, I mean, we all call him minister. But he was born at dinner. We get to the concert, Tony is going, Babyface going. He sat there the whole concert. So y'all,
Girl,
thank
he
the
sat
Lord.
there like that with his arms folded, Sonya.
The whole girl, I'm up dancing. Yeah, woo!
And
You
he
know how I
watching you the
do.
whole time, just like that, with his arms folded.
Yes, pretty much. He just sat there. He was
Sounds
born.
creepy.
So
What?
it starts raining. It starts pouring. So y'all know, what is it, like is it September, August? It's always a downpour in Houston where it floods quickly.
It's typically August.
So it's pouring, but we're under the pavilion, so we're not getting wet. The concert is still going on. By the time we get out of the concert, get ready to go back to my car that I left at his house, the streets are flooded.
Oh no.
I can't make it home. So I called
Oh.
my girlfriend and I sent her a text message. I said, girl, I can't make it home. All the freeways are flooded. And he lives on the north side. Y'all know I'm way south. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do?
Girl, you should have called me. Started staying with his boring butt for the
I
night.
couldn't, I couldn't make it. 45 was flooded.
It
I
does,
couldn't go,
yeah, it does flood really bad on 45, especially
I
on
couldn't go
Sundays.
nowhere. So I had to spend the night with this man, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
no.
I had
sorry.
no choice. It's
Sorry.
storming. So I'm like, oh Lord
That's
Jesus.
probably an unsafe time.
And I'm scared. I'm like, Lord, what am I gonna do? I can't call my mama and call my daddy because Lord, and look, my mama watching. Hey
You
mama.
about to hear a whole sermon. Hey, mama.
Right? So I mean, he was cool. He didn't bother me. I was on his sofa in the recliner, but the thing that got me, that made me know this man couldn't be my man, is the next morning he gets up. Negro didn't offer me nothing to drink, nothing to eat. Finally, after an hour and a half or 2 hours, I'm like, can I have some water or do you have some tea? Oh, I think I may have some. You can go in there and look.
Not you can go in there and
He
look.
didn't even
Girl,
offer you
yes.
water?
No, not even water. And it was slim pickings. I'm like, mm-mm. They say a man is supposed to protect, provide. Girl, he couldn't even provide me a drink of water, so I knew he wasn't the one.
Man.
So by the time I left, my girlfriend was texting me, asking me, "You okay? You okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm fine." He hadn't bothered me, nothing. I mean, he was nice. He was just boring as heck and not hospitable. So I left. I called my girlfriend. I said, "Girl, he didn't even offer me nothing to drink, nothing to eat." She said, "Girl, did you cuss his out?" I said, "No." She said, "Girl, I would have lost it."
You too nice.
That's changing now. That's changing.
You
So
can
that's
still
my
be
other
nice. Don't let them change your nice. If you just have to be more assertive.
true.
You can be nice and assertive at the same time. You got to teach them how to treat you.
Was his house clean at least? Like, did you feel like roaches was gonna
His
crawl on you? Like, what?
No, I didn't have it. His house was clean. The only thing that was kind of off was the bathroom.
Well, he's a man.
That's a guy
I was just
thing,
gonna say most
yeah.
men bathrooms are nasty.
This is true.
Unfortunately, that's terrible. Yeah.
So yeah,
She said
okay.
she's not feeling it.
So
Oh,
those were my two instances of where, the first one with all the telephones, I didn't feel safe. With him, I don't know if I didn't feel safe. I just didn't like the fact that I had to stay at someone's house.
That you just met.
I mean, we had been talking maybe on the phone off and on maybe 2 months, but
Still.
But it's
yeah,
always different when you hang out with someone in person, though. I mean, you can talk to them on the phone all day long, but when you meet them in person and you feel their energy, it's a totally different vibe.
Yeah. This is
Well, when
true.
my mom first met him, because I'm quick. I will let people meet my parents and my sister and them in a quick second, because they'll be like, nope,
Ooh,
My
I feel
mama.
like you have to do that these days. I'm gonna let you finish and I'll touch up on that.
Well, when my sister's pretty good at looking at people's pictures and being like, oh yeah, they okay. No, I don't like him. He look like he'll beat you. But
Okay.
this for real. she usually is pretty right on point. But she's like, oh, he seemed cool from looking at the picture. When my mama met him, she's like, oh, he just gave me the heebie-jeebies. And this was a Sunday. He had come over, and one of my girlfriends had came over to pick up some blinds that I had in the garage for her.
Hold up, is this tall man?
Tall man.
Tall man that like to hunt.
Tall man. Oh no,
You got to
girl,
pick
no,
up on
not
the cold. You got to pick up on the cold, Sonya. Come on.
no.
Okay.
I think I met him on a dating site.
Okay, no, this
And,
isn't him.
and I say he was a minister.
Oh
He was
no,
a
oh
minister.
no, this show wasn't him. We know that other ministry. I wasn't him ministry.
So, my girlfriend came over and we were loading up the car, and I wasn't even paying attention to him standing there, and I'm just like into her in our conversation. So we're loading up the car, putting blinds in the car. Both of y'all all of y'all been to my house, so I have a long driveway. We parked at the sidewalk, walking to the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
garage, back and forth to the car, and she parked at the sidewalk. So, and this is T. It don't matter. But she get in her car and she look at me. She say, strike one. I'm like, what you mean strike one?
Yes. I was
Strike
thinking the same thing.
one. She said, that Negro gonna stand right there while we loading up the car and not even offer to help us? I said, girl, it's Sunday. He said he don't work on Sundays and do nothing on Sundays. Girl, yeah, that's what he said.
He
Sis
don't.
T.
So he gonna let the women do the work on Sundays
Look,
instead?
he stood there just like, oh well, y'all can't see me, but his hands was in his pocket, just like,
Watching y'all.
just watching us load up the car.
Oh, you
Like
should
you
have stopped
already
after
put it on the
that.
wall in the museum somewhere.
That's
I
strike
already
number
had
1, 2,
tickets to the
and 3.
concert. The concert tickets were already in play, so I was just like, okay, it is what it is. Just go to this concert. Like I said, that's strike one. He had two more chances, and he striked out on two, and the concert was three. I know, y'all. I got
We
some bad
noticed
dating stories, huh?
we noticed all the flags in the beginning and we just let it go. Gotta be cognizant of those little things.
So, does a person deserve a second chance, though?
It depends. It
I'm
depends.
listening.
I I'm with her. I think it does depend. I'm with you, Marion. I think it does depend. I feel like for certain things people deserve a second chance. I don't with that, I guess that's something you could have talked to him. Did y'all have a conversation about it after it happened? Like, did you
Yeah,
say like,
yeah. He
okay?
said, I told you, I don't. He said, I don't do anything on Sundays.
So I feel like that right there should have been red flag then. So at the point that you expressed yourself to him and his response was still, I don't work on Sundays, and you see two women walking up and down the driveway struggling with some whatever, I feel like that was a chance, like giving him a second chance after y'all had the conversation and him still saying, I don't work on Sundays. So if I went to the grocery store on Sunday and I got all these groceries in my car
That
and
means
I'm
he's not
like,
gonna help me.
it's Sunday, so I gotta carry all these groceries in by myself. But if it was Monday, he was gonna come outside and help me. I'm confused. Like how that work? I feel like if you're a true gentleman or your
He's gonna
character,
sit there and watch you do it the same way Sonya guy will sit up there and watch her do it.
your character is your character every day of the week. You don't pick and choose which day you decide you want to be a man and which day you decide you don't, or gentleman and which day you don't. Like, so I think it depends. And I feel like after having that conversation, if his response was not, oh, like, I'm sorry, I thought y'all had it handled, or like he legit was like, I just don't do work on Sunday. It's like, what does that mean?
It's scriptural. Keep the Sabbath day holy.
Oh,
You better than me, because I would have asked him right then and there. I was like, show me this scripture. What church you go to? Because I need to talk to your pastor. I need to know. Like, I just need to know. I want to be in tune with you in tune with. Like, we need to be on the same page with this situation. So,
So does that mean none of us should be doing any work? So if you want dinner cooked on Sunday, I shouldn't cook dinner because it's Sunday? What are the stipulations to this? Like you said, what is scripture? What does it say?
It didn't last long, y'all. He was in and out. Pew, pew.
Thank
Next
God.
bus. Next. Next.
Thank God. Thank God.
So Shamarian, you wanted to talk about this safety thing. And I know you said you had some other stuff you wanted to bring up about safety.
Oh yeah. Oh man, Lauren's. I think I want to wait till Lauren comes back for that. Lauren been too quiet tonight. I'm gonna have to get her to open up a little bit. She's quiet. She's quiet. I know it's Friday. It's probably been a long week for all of us. Phew. Yeah, but I kind of want to wait till Lauren comes back to talk about that. But what I will speak on is, do you remember, Sonya, the last crazy I was talking to? You know the
Party pack.
Party pack.
I don't even want to know.
Baby, yeah, you do.
I'll fill you in on that later. But yeah, so party pack. So I had went out. I think this was the second time. Oh, hey, Lauren. Okay, I'll make this quick because Lauren's back. I don't know how much time we have left.
We got time.
You sure? Okay. So I would have to say also, like, when it comes to safety, like, I'm a firm believer in getting to. Oh, we were talking about them meeting the family. Like them meeting your family, and your family giving their input on how they think about that person. So my prior dating experience, like I used to be very secretive, about that kind of thing, and my family would even tell you, I don't bring people around. I was a single mother, so for you to be around my family or to be around my child, like, I really, really, really had to be fond of you. And I think in probably all the years I had been single, I've been divorced for over 10 years now. My daughter has probably met 2 people I've dated, and that's like a meet and greet. That ain't, hanging out, coming over to the house, anything like that. But now, like, what do you guys think about now, like, dating in the social media age? Do you feel like, I kind of feel like the tables have shifted for me a bit, especially being single. And, I'm an empty nester as well. So I'm pretty much at home by myself, and I'm dating, single. So now I prefer for my family to meet the people I date. Because I'm like, if anything happens to them, then, if anything happens to me, then I want them to be aware of who you are, what you look like, your real name, what you drive. Like, they need to know where to start. We got 48 hours.
So I still am a little bit, like, I would say, like, private, well, not private, reserved. The people I need to know, right? Kendra knows, like, but she knows everything. So if people know who to call. Sorry, it's people in my house, and I'm making them go. They're loud. But yeah, Kendra knows. So, and other people know. But as far as like my mama, brothers knowing, nah, they don't need to know ins and outs unless I feel like it's getting very, very serious. And it's mainly to protect them, right? To protect their feelings, their emotions, and how invested they get. I'm at an age where they really want me to be married. They really want me to have a family, right? And so,
really, the pressure's on, basically.
The pressure is on. So imagine if I
do, you, like, when you gonna get some beans baking in that oven?
So imagine if I brought up every dude that I liked or was dating and been like, I just want you to know who I'm talking to, or I just want you to know, like, that is just a lot for them to even either wrap their minds around or just be like, okay, Lauren, either A, slow down, or B, I don't need all that, right? Like, because they have in their mind, they have one goal. In my mind, I am trying to fish out who, what, when, where, how, I'm trying to fish it out. And I feel like my close friends understand that because we're all in the same headspace. We all are in the same ghetto dating atmosphere. We all out here navigating these dating waters. So we all understand. But when you invite other people in that has different end goals, then that's when I feel like it's getting tricky. Right. So, but I think you are in a different space because you said, you've been there, done that. I think your family may come from it at a different lens, right? In a more protective lens. And I think my family would be too, but still.
I have mixed emotions about it. I definitely get that whole your family getting attached to people or protecting their feelings rather for them not knowing the person. Because they could really like that person and then you letting them feel them out in the beginning, you like, well, I don't really like him anymore. So they like constantly, what happened to such and such? What happened to such
yeah,
and such?
what happened?
So, and it's like,
what you do?
Who wants to go through all of that and explain all of that? So I definitely get protecting your family's feelings too, as far as not inviting them. It is a little hard when you're very close with your family, not to necessarily introduce, but even not to tell them, because I'm a very private person. When it comes to dating. So a lot of people don't know a lot of things. I do try to be more open because of the whole safety precautions, and also because I am super close to my family and I talk to them on a regular basis, probably a lot closer than a lot of people are with their family. People might consider it a little weird, whatever. But I'm very close with them. So even in having a general conversation, they're like, oh, what did you do this weekend? Or, whatever. And I'm like, oh, I went on a date. That comes with, oh, so, we get to talking about it and having a conversation. And this with my mom, my sisters, whoever. And so they would know about the person. That doesn't necessarily mean they get to meet that person. Like you said, you don't necessarily bring them around just because you're dating them. But it's definitely one of those things I'm on the fence about. Like I'm trying to find the line between not talking about it because I feel like it's more of a feelings thing than safety purposes.
Okay, so I have a question. Little personal, but I have to ask, and because I've heard I've heard like different responses on this, and so I see a lot too, like working in the field that I work in. So I have to ask, and if you want to plead the fifth, you can plead the fifth. But so let's. So
making me nervous. She's making me nervous over here.
Lord grabbing her head like, oh God.
Like, what is this question? Oh my God. Come on with it.
So we ain't gotta talk about body count or anything like that. But so I have a question. So dating and then working in healthcare, like one of the things I see a lot, I have to deal with my patients is STDs. So my question to you to, kind of accelerate the conversation on safety, your safety health wise. When it gets to the point in the relationship that you are deciding and you guys want to progress to the next level to intimacy, do you guys or do you think it's okay to require that person to get an STD panel before becoming intimate?
Heck yeah.
I was gonna say, I definitely feel like it's at your own discretion. I don't judge anybody for wanting to do that. If somebody asked me for papers, I wouldn't feel offended, by it, because we all want to be safe out here. No. Are people necessarily requiring that nowadays with everything going on and being safe? Absolutely not. These guys out here don't care.
They don't care.
They're for everybody. They're for everybody. For the streets.
Everybody for the streets. We all outside, okay? So it's definitely unsafe, but I feel like people have been taking these same measures as before. Like, I mean, we've progressed, but we have not progressed at the same time. Like, people know these things. Are they necessarily going to take these precautions? No. I'm not necessarily one to ask for papers before something happened. I use my judgment. Not that you can judge a book by its cover, like you said. Okay, great, you get energies, but that doesn't necessarily mean you know what they have or that sort of thing. I do use protection, so if that was to happen. Some people are honest about things that they have, and some people are not so honest. So those people who are honest, I've known people that have actually decided to take that risk, knowing that they're honest about their situation.
Yeah,
But
I've seen both
protect
sides of it
themselves.
too. Yeah,
And
I've seen people willing to take the risk and people not willing to take the risk. I've seen people get offended, and I've seen people be like, well, they told me, so I knew what I was walking into, and it is what it is. We're all adults, and so I was just kind of curious.
me personally, like I said, I don't necessarily ask for paper, like give me your papers right here, but I'm definitely going to protect myself, at whatever measures. And I feel like if it gets to that point where it's a constant thing where I decide that I don't want to, we're grown. Some people decide they don't want to use protection.
Yeah.
Get to the point, of course, we're going to get tested. Not you going by yourself, because you can draw up any type of papers. So
That stuff is online. No, they can have them log into their
medical
chart.
records. Oh, well, there you go. I was about to say, I have an app.
And see, that's why I don't like. You can't show. I'm sorry, you just can't show me a paper and expect me to believe it.
Mm-mm.
Like, because I check, test results on a daily basis.
I was about to say, for you, it's completely different.
And so it's just like, I don't trust a piece of paper. And I would literally tell a person, I would be like, oh, okay, so, if we discuss this and this is what we decided to do, and you're telling me you're ready to be in a monogamous relationship. So you went, you got tested, we discussed everything, your results are in. You can't just show me a piece of paper. I'm like, I want you to log on to the lab's website, and I want you to log into your account, and I want to see your test results. Because you can alter anything these days. You can buy a template off the internet for anything these days. So, like I said, I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. Like, I really do question myself about it all the time. I'm just like, do I know too much, or, am I looking too deep in it? But at the end of the day, I feel like if we've progressed to that level to where I'm really putting my life in your hands. I'm laying down with you. I'm really putting my life in your hands. So if you're telling me that you love me, you trust me until this point, then okay, go ahead and let's log on to the, to the website, open up your chart. I want to see a digital result. I don't want you to hand me a piece of paper that could have been white out, deleted, altered, or a template you could have bought off the internet and typed anything in.
Definitely. Everybody definitely has an app now for you to be able to look into results for everything.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to put my business out there, but I haven't been with a guy long enough to get to the place we like, show me papers.
You trying to get into your country, Lauren? You trying to get into your country? You got to produce them documents.
But I will get to the point to be like, okay, like, let's go together, kind of thing. But
see, yeah, and I think they get more offended when you say, let's go together.
Why?
Because you don't trust me. You don't this. You don't that. You don't think
I'm. Let's make a date.
I feel like
it's a plot twist, though. It's a plot twist when you be like, for me, I'm gonna trust you to be an adult. I'm gonna trust you have some type of integrity. Go, I'm gonna go. But what you're not gonna know is I'm not gonna take that piece of paper from you. I'm gonna say log in, and I'm like, well, I don't have an account. Well, let me help you set it up. I know how to do this. So this is where did you go? Oh, okay. Let me help you log on to the lab's website. We can set you up an account. But you're not just gonna hand me a piece of paper. I kind of feel like they get more offended when you be like, oh, we need to go together because I need to know what the doctor is gonna say, and I want to be there to hear it. So
I feel like if anything, they should be happy you're doing that. Don't you want to know I'm safe? Look, what if I got the clap?
I mean, you would think.
Right. Got the what?
The clap. So I mean, just as well as I want to know, you should want to know if I'm safe too. Like,
you would think so. You would think so. But I don't know. I think the mindsets are different, but that'd be the plot twist though. They'd be like, oh, okay, I can go. I'm gonna give her a piece of paper. I'd be like, you thought you was getting off easy when I said we didn't have to go together. Nah, bro. No. Go ahead and log in. Oh, you don't have an account? I'll help you set it up. It's okay.
So yeah. So any other safety questions? Comments? Stories?
Lauren, did you want to talk about safety with the fan?
Ooh, Lauren.
Safety with the what?
Fan?
The
No,
fan.
I mean, there was no way I could be safe from that. I didn't even see it coming.
I was just saying, because that wasn't a topic that was brought into the conversation.
With the fans?
Yeah, I
So
mean,
we
that was my only.
talked about safety with guys and safety with sex, and now safety with. It was no way you could have been protected, but.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming. Like,
You had a fan?
so I was.
What had happened was.
What had happened was I was chilling with a guy in college. We were just kicking it, and I guess his ex-girlfriend, because they weren't together, from my knowledge, and she was under the impression that they were either working it out or still together, but he said they were not together. Again, one of those situations. But we were just chilling. I guess she came over to the house, and I guess his roommates was like trying to stop her from coming in, like, hey, yo, like, you know, you can leave, like trying to stop. So she made her way into the house, came up to the room. Again, we just chilling, watching TV. And so she like started banging on the door, knocking on the door. I don't even know if she knocked. Some kind of way she got in, saw that we were chilling, and picked up the nearest thing next to her, picked up a fan, and like tossed the box fan at me.
Oh, I was about to say, I hope it was at him.
Well, we were next to each other, but I'm pretty sure it was at me. And so I'm like, what? Like, so I call my help here. Kendra to the rescue.
She's like, come get me.
Come get me, girl. Yeah.
I'm like, what happened?
That was probably the
Kendra,
only
you
time.
like came in, busting open the door, like that's
It was like something out of a movie.
Like ready to go at it.
She wasn't there when I got there.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't there when I got there. I was literally on my way driving back to school because I had went home for the weekend. So I was maybe like 30 minutes out or something when she called me. 30 or 45 minutes out when she called me. So by the time I got there, she was outside, and I don't know where the rest of the people were.
Oh, wow.
So
she didn't try to start like any physical confrontation with you, Lauren, before Kendra got there, other than throwing the fan at you.
I can't remember if she was trying to fight me or him or both of us. But yes, like he played football, and so did his friends.
So he should have been like pretty.
He wasn't tall, but
I mean, he was like, bam.
Yeah.
Wham.
And yeah, I mean, all the dudes was like, you know, she like, get off me, you know, imagine feet in the air, like kicking, like, you know, the restraint was there. So I think that was probably the only time I kind of felt like unsafe. But again, I didn't see that coming. I felt safe in the moment. Like, you know, before that, like it was, I had no reason not to feel safe.
Unexpected unsafety, right?
Yeah, like anything can happen when you are in a situation. Like I would say, like anything can happen when people are not honest with you or with other people. And so I think that's the root of everything. Is like when you're honest, you have no reason not to be safe, right? That goes with the whole thing you were talking about, Shamarian, with the whole STDs, or with just feeling safe when you meet a new person. Honesty is the best policy in any situation.
That's how I feel, and it's so weird to me. Like, I don't know. It's for me, you know, it's just weird when you're having a genuine conversation with an adult. I'm like, why do you feel like you have to lie? Like, you grown. What I'm gonna do? Throw you over my lap and whoop you? Like, why
They may
do
want
you
you
have
to.
to sit up here and lie? Like, you grown. We're adults. Like, be honest. Let me know what I'm walking into. Because, like I mentioned before, I've known people to be in situations to where they're like, they knew what they were getting into health wise, and they still chose to do so. That person was upfront and honest with them. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really just never know. And I'm just like, we're both adults. We're having a grown up conversation. You know, we're being honest with each other. It lets me know what type of integrity you possess. You know, it speaks of your character. So if you choose to lie, I just look at you. I'm sorry. I can pretty much work with anything except a liar, because when you lie, I'm lost. Like, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm getting into, what I'm doing. You know, if somebody confessed to me that they got that they're a kleptomaniac, I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me hide my shit before you come in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a drug problem. Okay, well, let me just, do this and do that and make you comfortable, and I ain't gotta worry about nothing. But when you choose to lie about your truth, I don't know what I'm walking into. I don't know what's walking into my space. I don't know what type of space and energy I'm walking into. So I don't know how to react. So it's just weird to me when adults lie, especially when I sit you down. I say, okay, we need to talk. We need to be real. We need to be honest. You know, we're progressing. Hey, let's have a come to Jesus moment and be truthful. And you still choose to lie. Like, what I'm gonna do? Whoop you?
Well, with that inexperience, all I can say is discernment. And a lot of
Yeah,
times
you do. You do.
we miss the flags, or we ignore the flags
Ignore the flag.
and ignore instruction and direction from God. Because God has probably already told you,
That part.
no, X, no.
That ties back to learning our discussion in the last podcast about giving people too much grace. You know, you got to listen and know when to cut them off, and when you're giving them too much grace.
So Foxies, with this past month, I don't know what has happened with SilverFox Sonya.
Baby, SilverFox Sonya been blowing up on Facebook.
SilverFox Sonya,
They
when it
found her
say
silver
open
lining.
the floodgates have been open, y'all. So who gets 3,000 friend requests in 3 weeks? I can't even keep up. I have 895 people now that are requesting to be my friend. When I confirm my DM, I have so many DMs, I can't even read them all.
I'm gonna come over there and help you read those DMs. We need to cipher out the little
So,
Kendra, that part. I read your lips.
what'd she say?
I was just saying we gotta separate the good from the
The
bad.
real from the fake.
So, why did I go here? I was going to say something and it just left my mind. Sorry, y'all.
We were talking about safety and being
Yeah, but
honest and being honest and being truthful and having adult
no,
conversations.
but you
And then
said
you
something.
start talking about all the friend requests you got.
That is what happened.
I mean, so maybe do you feel like
What
some of
cocktails
the
have y'all
friend
had tonight?
requests
What
you
is
got
happening?
have been like fake profiles or something, to where you feel like grown men
I
are not
have
being
gotten some
honest when
fake
they try to be in
profiles.
your space?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I say, so do you feel like all these friend requests that you've received, they're like grown men with fake profiles?
No, some of them are fake. So, sometimes I give it a while and watch and see. Some of them disappear, their pictures disappear. You notice that I think some of them are probably married. So their profile will look like they just created it. And it may only be a few pictures. Um,
And
so
see,
that's
that's that safety, honesty tip that will really save you from a situation that Lauren was saying she was in. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you're not honest about something, you have one person thinking one thing and you're telling somebody another thing, and then it's like somebody's safety is put at risk because if somebody pop up, and you just never know the mental state of mind of that person. Like somebody pop up and act the way they act in Lauren's situation, you know, you never, that can go like all the way left. Like it can go all the way left. So it's just like you really have to be careful and be cautious. Like when you're dating people, like their honesty does kind of play a part into your physical safety, because if you're not honest with me about your situationship or whatever you going through, and you have a crazy ex pop up, you know, you never know how that's gonna go down. Because I'm gonna tell you, she was blessed in Lauren's situation, because if it was me and my sisters and my friends, it could have went a totally different direction. Like, you know, somebody would have been fitting bail money somewhere. Like it. I ain't gonna lie, I would have fought on Lauren. I would have threw that fan right back at her butt. I did. I would have popped the blades off and everything, and you know, did like the whole Matrix situation with it. Like, yeah, it would have went all the way left. Like, I'm cool until you threaten my physical safety. Like, once you enter into my personal space, and I've warned you. Like, I have a problem with that. It's like, now you're gonna make me step outside of my character to defend myself. So don't put me in that situation. Mm-hmm. So where I have to step outside of my character to defend myself. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to you or me, I'm gonna choose me
every time. Big facts.
I only had one situation like that, where somebody showed up when I was dating somebody. And that was after my divorce. So her brother didn't want me to date.
That on the last one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He showed up. So
my brother bougie, but he hood though, so that could have turned out bad too. He had proper, but he really from Acres Home in Carbondale, so yeah.
But sometimes it's not all about honesty, is what I'm getting ready to say with that. A person can be honest, but as you said, because the other person's in their feelings and ain't let go, it causes drama too. So yeah, dating shenanigans. So that's all I got on safety, y'all. What other topics we got? Hi, Derek. How are you? Who's watching us?
Kendra.
What you say, Lauren?
Kendra talking about, what a dummy.
Well, hello, Derek.
Well,
hey, Derek.
Hey, he gave a thumbs up.
1 R, is it 2 R's, Sonya?
His name disappeared. I don't see it.
Oh, his wife
started real quick, huh?
Live. He had
not his wife popped on mine.
That's how they be doing, girl. That's how they do.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Well, Foxies, all of my Foxies out there that are following us and following me, I will soon be transferring over my account to SilverFox Sonya podcast. So I can confirm all of these new people that'll be following. I know we'll be back next. Ladies, when we coming back? We got to come back and bring them funnies that we had when y'all was here at the house.
But see, are they ready for that? I know your page is like PG-13.
Ooh.
You know, we gonna have to dive deep if they want to hear them stories.
She said you're ready to dig.
But we wasn't that bad when we were here at the house. Were we?
Yeah.
Lauren, why you rubbing your forehead that way?
Listen.
I mean, we talked about online dating. We talked about dating outside of our race. We talked about being contestants on The Bachelorette, Ready to Love.
Right. So all those things we need to bring here.
Okay. And what was the other one? The pot, the
Who
where you
going
in the
on Ready to
pot.
Love?
Hey, I signed up for Ready to Love, but I'm probably too old. You know,
I
they
know
take
somebody
men
who
in their
was on
50s, but
there.
not women.
Did you
I
hear
know
See,
King
somebody
what
who
Cool?
was
had
on there.
happened was Tommy been gone from Houston too long.
Which means what?
No, I said Tommy, the host of Ready to Love, have been gone from Houston too long. The dating game has changed. I don't know if he knows or not, but yeah.
Are y'all watching this season?
Oh yeah.
I've seen a couple episodes.
I
Only
know
from New
somebody
Orleans.
personally that was on there, so that's how I started watching it.
Who
Oh,
you
was
know?
it male or female, Kendra?
I don't even want to start. We ain't even gonna go there. It's a male.
How you know him, Kendra?
She regular.
I think he teaches with her. I'm just taking a wild guess because she's a teacher. She teaches. She's in education.
Here you go. Look, she got a look. You find
Look,
out
she
like
knows.
just like Lauren with your magnifying glass. I see
It's
it.
discernment deep down in my heart.
Oh my gosh.
So what we coming back with next show?
I don't know. We're gonna have to keep them in suspense and keep them tuned and see what we come up with.
Yes.
They're gonna have to tune in to find that out.
Foxy's listening in. What y'all want? What you want us single ladies to talk about? We got
All the single ladies.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it. I mean, I'm gonna have to
what you
think
got,
about it.
Lauren?
I don't
What you got?
know. I don't know.
You got something, Lauren. I see it in your eyes.
No, I don't. I really don't.
She got her Cancun trip still on her mind.
Oh, that's what that glow
Wow.
is. That's what that glow is, and them
A
dreads.
glow.
The glow.
No.
Ooh.
What happens in
Lord.
Cancun stays in Cancun.
That's
I
Vegas.
I agree.
No.
I want to know what happened.
And she whip her hair back and forth.
I'm not gonna play with y'all.
What she say? Nothing to play with.
I'm not about to play with y'all.
You not
You
gonna play
need
with her?
somebody to play with us?
I'm not about to play with y'all.
Come on to the playground.
To the
At
playground.
The playground. You know, the playground. Playground.
Where I spend most of my days chilling out, maxing.
Aisha, you are the girl that never had. I mean, he met her at the playground. That's what the video was. Okay.
Look, Lord is just like, no, not today, not tonight.
Laura's lost. Laura's like, wait a minute, what?
Well,
Y'all still waiting
Foxy-
for me to pick a topic? I don't have nothing.
No, we're
No,
we're
no.
I'm like,
No,
we're gonna come
yeah,
up to
we
that
good.
later.
We good. We can come back next time and talk about, your
what's that?
Punjabi, your Punjabi.
Oh, dating outside of
one
our
that-
race. That could definitely be
dating-
another topic.
Oh yeah, that would be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very.
Though I
very.
haven't done it, I would love to do it.
Yeah.
I have.
Okay, well y'all take a homework assignment and try before our next podcast.
Okay, I got 1 week.
I got a few stories for you. I got a few. I need y'all to go ahead and try. We need your input.
All right.
Get on in what is that one dating website that Facebook always advertise? International dating or something like that?
Oh,
I haven't seen that one.
Interracial dating.
I ain't heard that one
Me
either.
neither.
I ain't seen that one.
I'm gonna send you the screenshot next
We
time.
can definitely have a conversation about that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might not be no funny stories, but
Yeah, we got to have some of our funny stories.
It'd be very
our
informative.
conversations are funny, Sonya. Dang.
I mean, we are.
I'm funny enough.
The worst gifts ever on your birthday. Party pack. Party pack.
No, thank you.
That's a good one, though. I got a lot of gifts that I got that was just like birdie.
Wow.
Birdie.
Hmm.
Kendra thinking.
Yeah, I wonder. I have to think on that one. But I like the one about interracial dating.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that'll be very informative.
I got stories for that one.
Okay, Foxies.
And Lauren, I'm gonna set you up on a few if you need to. So
But
you,
wait,
so you can
she's not
have some
here.
intel. You can have some intel next time we come back.
But she in Michigan. You gonna
Okay.
They
So
go
you gonna-
everywhere.
People in Michigan.
Oh, okay. You ready, Lauren?
I can do this if I set my mind to it.
No.
Lauren, don't be acting shy over there.
We got to talk offline.
Who got to talk about flying?
No, I said we got to
She
talk
said we got to talk offline.
She said flying. I was like,
Yeah,
okay, I can fly. I mean, if you need me to have him catch flights, we can do that too.
Well, I need to see these people first.
I got you.
See what they looking like. It sounds like this is a dating show right now.
No, I just want you to just to have some intel for the next podcast.
Experience it.
Yeah, most definitely not a dating show.
No, most definitely not. No.
Because if it was, Sonya be off the market at this point. All them friend requests she didn't receive.
Girl, but they have to be eligible candidates.
And I have to go through them, do background checks and everything. So
Make sure you're going to sort through that.
That's a lot to sort through, baby.
Little sister duties, I got it.
3,000?
Yeah. I see you,
That's
Kendra.
a lot to sort through.
I see you, Kendra. Me and Kendra on the same page.
So what y'all gonna do? Take 1,000 each?
Ooh,
maybe. Who knows?
And then they, age
whatever you
range.
need.
And here lately, most of them in their late 20s, early 30s, or 60s and above. It's not too many in that 45.
Right, that first part
range.
sound like my range, so send them my way.
I was like, it's most definitely going to be an age cutoff for sure. For sure.
Well, I have a lot of young ones that's in there talking about, please, will you go out with me? I'm like, you're too young.
Tell me, ain't nobody offering no sugar. They not getting no sugar mamas. Nobody's offering no sugar. So no, it's an age range.
What's the age range for me?
We'll
Let them know. What's my age range?
Am I frozen?
No, you're not frozen.
My hair's still blowing. Dead giveaway. Oh Lord. No.
I say 5 back, 5 forward.
What?
5 years younger, 5 years older than I am. That should be my limit.
Sounds reasonable. We'll look into it. I have my people get back with your people. And then I have my people, once your people get back with me, reach out to Kendra's people, and then we'll come up with a solution.
Sounds good.
All right. All right.
Well, Foxies, thank y'all for joining in tonight. It's been real. And all of you all that are either tuning in now or that'll come back and watch this video, go to my YouTube, subscribe. Help me out. I'm trying to get to my 1,000 so we can go live on YouTube, as well as, check out these ladies here. We got Lunch with Lauren. She's down for a while. When are you coming back with Lunch with Lauren?
It will probably be in June. I'm traveling quite a bit over the summer, and I just want to make sure I'm consistent. So, yeah.
That's the hard part.
But Lauren Melissa M is where you can find me on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. So go subscribe to her page on Instagram. I'm also on Instagram, SilverFox Sonya. I'm on Facebook more than I am on Instagram. I'm trying to get used to all the functionality of Instagram. It's a little different. I'm a little older, and I've been doing Facebook so long, and I like Facebook because I know where everything is. So, you
It's
know,
okay. I'm young and I still don't understand.
on Instagram. She.
I'm terrible with technology, but continue.
She don't know Instagram.
I don't
It's
know
it's
nothing.
okay. I'm there with you, Kendra. It's okay. It's okay.
Good.
So follow us, subscribe. It's been good, ladies. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Y'all, when we come back, we're gonna come back. I know I was trying to do every week or every 2 weeks. As Lauren said, she's going to be traveling a lot. I'm going to be traveling as well. My son plays AAU basketball. It's the summer months. We're busy as well. He practices and trains 3 to 4 days a week, and then with work as well, it's kind of busy. And I know Kendra, you traveling?
Yes,
No.
ma'am. I'm in the streets. We
Okay.
outside.
She's
I'm
doing
I
going
ain't in
to
the
the
streets.
streets.
I'm not
The streets
traveling. They
are
just
calling my
working
name.
enough these days. I want to be with Lauren and Kendra.
Catch me on
I
a
mean,
boat
heck,
somewhere.
at this point, Sonya, I even take sitting at the AAU game, every Saturday. But that ain't my life right now.
You working though. You working 2 jobs.
Too much.
So yes.
But all work and no play is not good. So,
So
No,
y'all,
you gotta find a balance.
so I'm gonna come snatch up some of them 20-year-old friend requests on Sonya page.
come on, girl. So all of y'all watching these videos, hit these ladies up. We're all single. Check them out. What's your phrase, Lauren? Call me, beat me,
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
if you want to reach me.
I'm on Instagram at Miss Black Barbie, the number 2, the letter U.
Give them that again. Oh, I like that. You boo, you call me. Give it to
Please.
them again.
I'm on Instagram at Miss Black Barbie, the number 2, the letter U.
And I'm at work almost 7 days a week, so you ain't gonna. I'm trying so hard to get better at posting on Instagram, especially because I use it as the yellow page on my Facebook. But the way my work-life balance is set up, it ain't been happening. But change is coming. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
All righty. And all my Foxies, y'all are already following me. So that's what we have for you tonight. We look forward to seeing you again, maybe in a week or 2 weeks. I will post next time we're coming on and check with everyone's schedule, but it's been real. Good night, Foxies. Foxies, stay on.